Hi guys, it's Angie Bell with my fairy treasures. How you guys doing out there? Okay, I'm going to show you guys today how to create topiaries. Super simple. I learned from Linda Vater, and I'll put a link to her channel. I'm using her technique, and it's really simple. I didn't realize how simple it was to make them, and they're so expensive if you try to buy them. So it's so much better. Oh my God, it feels so good out here. So it's so much better if you can do them yourself. Okay, so I have a Japanese boxwood. Okay, so that's what I have here, and I have two of them. So we're going to do two of them. We're going to plant one, but I'm going to show you how to cut and start two of them. And you know what? I have some sticks. Okay, these are some skewers. These are the sticks I'm talking about. These are some skewers that I got from Dollar Tree. These are going to be perfect to tie, to make sure that our stem stays straight. Okay, so let me put those to the side. Okay, so let me bring you guys down. And like I said, I'm using a Japanese boxwood. Okay, I'm going to bring you down a little bit. Let me see how much I need to bring you down or up so you guys can see the top of this. An important thing is that you need to choose a plant that has a single stem. Okay, now if it has two stems, you could figure it out from there and just kind of create that stem to be one. But I found ones with one stem. Okay, like this right here. And with Japanese boxwood, it's easier to do that. Okay, so you know what, first of all, let me bring this up so you can see the top. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is, when I was watching Linda Vater do these, you flatten it out first. See how this is out of whack right there? And you can use any scissors. She uses the Betty Croc scissors from Dollar Tree. These are Tim Holtz scissors. I love them. So I'm going to start by just kind of flattening this out first. Just getting it nice and evened up. And I may stand up. Yeah, I'm going to stand up. So make sure you guys can see. So first I am just so now I've flattened this out. Okay, the next thing I want to do is I want to decide where I want to start creating my my ball, my round ball. So all of this has to go, and all of this is going to stay, even this. Okay, let me show you how. Okay, so this is, let me see if I can show you. See this? This is what's staying. All of this is staying. All of this is staying to create my ball. All of this is going. So see this branch right here? This is going. Oh, and save these. You can just put these in water and they'll root. I'm doing it right now. Okay, now the next one that needs to go is this one. And I love the Tim Holtz scissors for these. I use them for my crafting, but they're just perfect. And now again, another branch. This is going. And I'm gonna go get a little jar of water, because that's gonna. And then right here, this one's going too. I need to go get my little bucket of water so that these can. And then what I would do is to just take off. I'm just trying to show you, if you want to root this to make more boxwoods, Japanese boxwoods, just take it like that. Take off all the leaves and just leave some leaves on top. So take all these off. Just leave 2 or 3 leaves at the top. And then you can root that. And just in water. Crazy. It's surprising how many things you can root in water. You can root in water sweet potato vine. So if you have sweet potato vine, trim those off, take off some leaves, and when you take off the leaves, those are the leaves, little nodes, and then just soak them in water, and they root really well in days. Now look where we're at now. Isn't that cool? So see how we've already started forming our topiary? So now all we need to do is just look at it a little bit and just make sure we can get it as rounded as we can right now. And this is pretty much it right now. To trim this a little bit more, and then, you know, just look at them as they keep growing. What you want to do is just keep trimming this so that it's a little round ball. So this is as much as I can really pretty much do right now. Okay, doesn't look like much, but as this keeps getting round, keeps growing out bushier, then you just keep trimming a little bit until it just keeps that round form. Okay, and then you want to end it with one of these skewers. Get them right now because Dollar Tree has them, because it's summer. And they always have these long ones for barbecue season. And then go right in the center like this. Oh, we need to pot this up. We'll pot this up in a second. But you do it like this, and then you just tie this like that. And then that way, it makes sure that it grows straight up, okay? All right, we're gonna pot this one in just a second. Let's do another one. All right, I have another one here. And on this one, here's the stem, right? Here's the single stem right there, okay? So, right away, let's just go ahead and, let's just go ahead and cut this off, okay? Also, I'm going to cut this little piece off, and I'm going to cut this little piece off. Is this little piece here? Gone. Okay, now we have that single stem here, right? So we need to start looking how we're going to shape this. Okay, so now I see how I'm going to shape it. These two are coming off, and this is all going to stay up here. I know it seems like a travesty cutting all this off, doesn't it? You're like, what are you doing? You're ruining the plant. Feels so good out here today. It's a shocker. It's like 80 degrees. And for here, that is just like the perfect summer day. And we never have perfect summer days. We usually have hell. That's what we have. I'm in Las Vegas. Okay. But it's beautiful out here this morning. It was the perfect morning to do this topiary and to make this video. Okay, so there we go. So now, hopefully the sun's not going to get, oh, you know the sun. It's going to get right in our way. Darn it. And it's just coming up too. All right, let me see what I can do. Is that better? Let me see what I can do as far as... Oh, that glare. Let me pause you guys and readjust this. All right, sorry you guys, we're at a weird angle, but we have to because the sun came out. So we're at my potting table. Okay, so this time, instead of starting at the top, I just started here on where the stem was, and we trimmed off all that, right? All right, so now we're gonna go back to the top and just start shaping the top, and just kind of do it flat on top so that everything is even as you can on top. Yeah, and that's pretty much it on this one. This has to just keep growing, and as this keeps growing out into a ball, then again, of course, like I told you, you just keep shaping it like this, and just cutting around and just shaping it. Okay, it's very zen, you guys, to do something like this. And then, of course, then get your skewer, put this in, and this one's really going to need it. This one's really going to need it because look at this, it's kind of going crooked. So I'm going to put this in right here, straight up. And so this, and then we'll tie this on. I use zip tie, not zip ties, like bread bag ties, and we'll bread bag tie this together like this. Okay, so this stays. But this ensures that this will grow straight up instead of wanting to go like that. Okay, so which one are we gonna plant? Let's plant the first one in a pot. So just a second, let me pause you guys, and we'll get ready to do that. Okay, I had to get myself adjusted with the sun and everything in this pot. Anyway, all right, so we have this pot here. I got it at a garage sale. I love this pot. Okay, but I had some fake flowers in it. It was by my door. I didn't realize that this didn't have a hole in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my plant. This is a 1 gallon that it's planted in. I think this is a 2 or 3 gallon little plastic pot. This is a 2 or 3 gallon little plastic pot. We're going to plant it in here. So when I water, I'll have to take this out to water it. But no major, because I really do love this pot. And so this will live in this plastic pot. And then this plastic pot will live in my regular pot because this doesn't have a hole. And I would just try to make a hole in it, you guys, but this pot is super thick. So it would take forever to drill holes in it. So it's easier to do it like that. So let's start potting this up. Let me put my garden gloves on. And I'm going to use my homemade potting soil. And I have a recipe. It's just a few videos down from this one. So check that out. And see how to make your own potting soil. You save so much money, and my plants are loving my homemade potting soil. They love it. Okay, so let's take this out. Just a second. Here we go. So what I do is I hit it on its butt to take it out. And that usually takes it out pretty easily. Okay, there we go. And like I said, I'm using a Japanese boxwood. And also another important thing to do to pretty much all your plants. Most plants have, see, look at the roots right there. See how the roots are. So what I do is I take my knife. Where is my knife? It should be right here. Here it is. And I do a cross. Like this. And like this. And this releases those roots. Because they're pretty much a lot of times the plants are going to be root bound. They've been in their pot for a long time. Now see how I did that? So I did a cross. I'll show it this way better. I went this way, and then I went like this, and then that loosens up these roots. It frees them. They're like, I'm free, I'm free. And you want this at the top of the pot. Let me remove a little bit more soil. And I'll tell you another thing you can do. I know it sounds scary. Let's suppose the pot, this came up from a gallon, right? And your pot's a little bit, this is too big for your pot. You can just simply saw this off, the roots, like this much. And to make your root ball small enough for your pot, just saw the whole thing off right here. Like maybe like that much, see? But I'm fine with this one, so. Well, I said that. Let me see if I need to remove more dirt, or if I'm going to have to saw the bottom off to make this a smaller root ball. Nope, we're good. Just need to take some more soil out. Perfect. All right. So now let's fill this with soil. And I'll take some pictures of this in place. It'll be at the end of the video or at the beginning, or maybe it'll be a thumbnail. I think it'll be the thumbnail. This looks so pretty. Look at that. Oh, I love it. Now, I like to top everything off with red mulch or red bark that you get like at Lowe's or Home Depot. And I do that now with all of my pots. I do that with everything I plant. My whole yard is, whenever I plant, everything's topped off with this red bark. It looks pretty, and it keeps the moisture in the soil. It also feeds your plant as it breaks down. So, and look how much prettier that looks too. Isn't that pretty? And then come down like that. There we go. So that's it, you guys. So all I gotta do is water this in. I'm gonna bring you guys back up so I can talk to you real quick. So all we need to do, there we go. So all we need to do now is just water. Oh, all we do is just water this in, and I'll go place this where it needs to go, and then I will like I said, I'll have some pictures, and I'll have some pictures of some of the other ones also, and I'll have pictures of or I'll film it, the other topiary that we did. I'm going to put that in a really big pot because I want that to grow really tall, but that's going to be hard to film. So I'll have a little either pictures or I'll film it at the end of this video. So that's it for today, you guys. I just wanted to show you how to do topiaries. They're super simple. I use Japanese boxwood. Make sure you find the single stem, if not 2 stems, and then you'll have to kind of bring those 2 stems together by like kind of tying them like with a bread bag or something, or string. String would look better. Do string. Oh, and we almost forgot real quick. Remember, this has to go in. Put this in, tie it with some like jute, and this makes sure that your tree grows upright. Stays in the middle and stays upright. So let me just show you again real quick before I let you guys go. So see, I put it in right here, and then I'll take some jute and jute this to it. So that is it, you guys. Let me know if you're going to try your hand at making some topiaries. They're so easy and so zen to do, and they look beautiful. They're a fortune. It'll cost you $3, $4, or $5 at one of your nurseries to get yourself a Japanese boxwood. And you can use other boxwoods also. I just really like the Japanese one because for me, I was able to find more of the single stems a lot easier. So, all right, you guys, like I said, let me know if you're going to try your hand at making some topiaries and how you like this video. All right, look for the pictures afterwards or the video afterwards, however I'm going to do it. All right, talk to you guys soon. Happy gardening. Bye, guys. Okay, you guys, I didn't know how I was going to end this video, but I wanted to pop back on here really quick because I just wanted to show you guys how this is like a little pot garden I have on my patio, okay? And so this is the one that we just did, the topiary, and it's sitting on a, we had a bunch of trees cut in our backyard, so this is sitting on a tree trunk, okay? So it's on a tree trunk, isn't that cool? So here it is with the rest of my pots. It's this little pot garden in the corner of my patio. This is another one that I did. Okay, and it's sitting on one of those tree trunks. And then we have 2 more back here of topiaries. There, another one there. I have another topiary right here. This is that's the second one we did. Remember I said I was going to put it in a big pot? So that's it right there. It's in that big pot. So I'll just give you a little quick view of this whole little pot garden that I have going on. The aloe vera, you guys, I got those for free. Oh, those are some other boxwoods down there. Let me show you. These are some other boxwoods down here that I was going to make topiaries out of them, but it was kind of hard to make topiaries out of them. So I'm just going to grow them as single bushes. See these pots right here? This is a black just one of those cheapy black pots that your plants come in. I took a farmer's market stencil with white chalk paint and did that. Don't they look cool? I love how they look. They look really aged and old, like there's something that you bought at the, at the plant store, and but it's not. And it's dirt cheap to do and super easy and super quick. So I'll just keep showing you my little pot garden here. Oh, I was going to tell you, you see a lot of aloe vera cactus, and that is because I got them for free. This guy at my herb shop that I go to, he came in and said, you can come in and get as much aloe vera as you want. I picked up probably 30 that day, and since then I have them all over my whole backyard because, they produce babies right out the side. They have little pups, little babies, and so I have tons of aloe vera because of that. So you'll see aloe vera everywhere because I have tons of it that I can throw in wherever I want. This is a great pot here that I have that I love. That is, let me see if I can, that's sweet potato vine, and it's really grown. Look at that. I love it. You can take the sweet potato vine, throw it into, take some leaves off, leave 2 or 3 leaves, and when you take the leaves off, that leaves nodes, put that in water, and they'll root within days, you guys, and just put it in front of a sunny window. And then this behind it, this in the same pot, this plant here is called what? Purple heart? Yeah. Wait, is that purple heart? No, this is Mexican petunia. That's a Mexican petunia, and it produces beautiful purple flowers. And then I have the purple sweet potato vine. So I thought those will look really pretty together in this pot. And then I put this little statue back there, little Buddha I got from Dollar Tree. Okay, you guys, so I just wanted to show you that. That's how I wanted to end it today so that you guys could see how this looked. Let me just end it like that so you can see. So, you guys, definitely make yourself some topiaries. They are super simple. You do not have to go spend $100 on buying a topiary. Just do them yourself. All right, you guys, like I said, let me know if you're going to try your hand at making some topiaries and what you thought about this video. And definitely go visit Linda Vater. I'll put a link to her channel, and she has tons of topiaries, and she will show you also how to do them, and it's super simple. All right, you guys, that's it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd love for you to do so. If you give this video a thumbs up, comments, questions, leave them below, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.